This week, let me see if this will close. So this week we're going to be um, going over one of the doc pages in our Calyx point. So it is one of the steps to that needs to be completed in order to send out the initial disclosures. So just a quick background. So the initial disclosures are sent out either by us or by the lender, depending on where we are submitting this. Um, the initials are sent out after we submit the loan to the bank. So once we submit that loan and verify all our fees, this set of initial disclosures will be sent out to the borrower. So if we as a lender have to complete the initial disclosures, this is one of the steps that needs to be completed for those disclosures to go out. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So in a future training, I will show you how to do all the steps for those initial disclosures to go out. But for now, I'm just showing you one of the steps. So let's see. And you're on the file. Can you exit out of the file?
Yep. Sure. Done.
We don't have the title, the prelim for this file yet, do we?
We don't have yet. That's for Minion. Hold on. They're only missing for that file for Minion. Prelim.
Let me find a new file. So for this step, we're going to be completing out the track agent list. So any information, we're going to update the information for the escrow company, the title company, and for purchase properties, the buyer and seller's agent information. So I'll be showing you what documents and where you can find certain information while we complete this section of the track list. If I can open my point file. So once we log into our point file and we find our file that we're going to be working on, you're going to go to this top section right here. This top section, we're going to go to track, and then we're going to go down here to agent list. I don't know why my points file taking so long today.
Hi, William. This is Paul from Unity Lending. How are you? Okay, good. Regarding Justin Young Kid's file.
Okay, there we go. So this agent checklist, like I said, we're going to be using it to update all our contact information for our title, escrow, and our agents. So as you can see, this top section right here is already completed. Our lender, which is going to be our information, our loan officer. So in this case, it's Brian. We always want to verify his NMLS. This should be correctly, but you do want to verify that it is. Down here, it'll have our company's information and our company NMLS. The only thing on this section on the lender that you have to change and update is this lender case. So that should be our loan number on the file. So we can find it in our Notion. If when we...
In the topmost.
Yes, on the top right here, loan number. Or if you, well, in this case, you don't have access to it, but if you did have access to it in our approval, it's not opening up. So in our approval right here, it's our loan number right here. So we're just going to go ahead and copy this and update our lender case number. Again, the lender case number is going to be
the loan number.
The loan number, correct. Now we're going to scroll down here, and these 4 sections are the ones that we need to complete. So these top 2 right here is going to be our buyer and seller agents. This closing agent here is going to be our escrow company, and our title insurance is going to be, well, our title company. So for the agents, if you get the purchase contract, the last page of the RPA, we refer to page 16, but lately I've seen it as page 17 and even page 18. Just depends on how long the contract is. So in this case, we already have page 17 by itself. We can just go ahead and open that one up. If not, we would open the RPA and then scroll down till we find this page here. So on page 17, the reason why it's separate is because once the escrow receives the EMD, they have to complete this bottom section of this page. So in this case, they already completed it. So we're going to go ahead and update this. So our buyer agent here is this top one right here, buyer's brokerage firm. So we're just going to go ahead and complete this. So our contact is going to be the agent itself, themselves. License number. So right here, if you can see, there's two DRE license. This top one here is going to be for the company, and then this bottom one's going to be for the agents. So this license number here, we're going to complete for the agent. I'm sorry, their phone number.
It's
It's going to,
8064.
and then their email address. Okay, the company name,
That's
Dream ERE,
Junior.
and then their license,
Mm.
the address right here. It's going to be the 1901.
And then Euclid Street, Alderton.
So this one here doesn't have the company number. So we are going to go ahead and Google search the company. So Dream ERA, and then we have the Fullerton. So this company number, we're just going to go ahead and copy it, 657. And then we can just leave the fax number blank. If we find it, we can put it in. If not, it's okay. So let's go ahead and complete the seller agent. So we're just going to scroll down here. Seller is going to be Ray Duran, their license. So in this case right here, their phone number and their address is missing. So we're going to go ahead and Google search our agent. So as you can see, I started typing the name. It is this one, but in order for us to be sure, we're just going to go ahead and put in his full name and the license number and Google it.